Tonight, I'm going to narrate you the story of Lijaba. Long ago, the hills of Nagaland were wrapped in deep, quiet forests. As the sun went down, a thick, cool mist would roll over the mountains, covering the villagers in a blanket of soft gray fog. On one of these chilly evenings, the great creator, Lijaba, decided to visit the earth. But he did not arrive in a flash of lightning or a roar of thunder. Instead, he came as a quiet, dusty traveler, wrapped in a worn, heavy shawl. The traveler was very tired. His feet ached from walking the endless, winding mountain paths. As he walked slowly through the village, stopping at the grandest, wealthiest homes, he knocked gently on their thick, carved doors, but the people inside, seeing only a poor stranger shivering in the mist, shook their heads. They closed their heavy doors tight against the cold, leaving the traveler alone in the dark. Tired and quiet, the traveler walked to the very last house of the village. There, standing slightly apart from the rest, was a small, fragile bamboo hut. Inside lived two sisters. They had very little, barely enough rice to last the week. But their home was filled with a gentle, glowing light. The traveler knocked softly on their woven door. The sisters opened the door. The old man asked if they could give him food and shelter for the night, and without a moment of hesitation, they smiled. They welcomed the shivering stranger out of the cold mist into their home. They guided him to sit right beside their crackling hearth. The fire popped and hissed, casting a warm, dancing orange glow over the room. The sisters took the very last of their rice and cooked a warm, comforting bowl for the stranger. The Lijaba ate quietly, feeling the genuine warmth of their kind hearts. When he was finished, he looked at them with eyes as deep and calm as the night sky, because you shared your warmth. And your very last meal, he whispered. You shall never go hungry again. He told them to look in their grain baskets when the sun rose, and then he stepped back out into the mist and faded away into the stars. That night, the sisters curled up under their woven blankets. The fire slowly softened into glowing red embers. They felt a deep, heavy sense of peace, and fell into the most restful sleep they had ever known. When the gentle morning sun peeked through the bamboo walls, they awoke. They looked into the corner of the room. Their grain baskets, which had been empty the night before, were now overflowing with rich golden rice. Lijaba had blessed their home, and from that quiet night on, their hearth was always warm, and their hearts were always full. The moral of the story is that true generosity is defined by a willingness to share what little you have with those in need, rather than merely giving from a place of abundance. While the wealthy villagers judged the disguised creator by his ragged appearance and turned him away, the impoverished sisters selflessly offered their last meal and the warmth of their humble hearth. Ultimately, the tale teaches us that treating vulnerable strangers with pure, unconditional kindness is the highest virtue, and that an open, compassionate heart will always be rewarded with lasting blessings.